Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Festival Holiday Edition. Today we're with Brianna, right? Brianna?
That's right.
Burns, and she's with Red Bank, and they have Christmas parade and festival. Brianna, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Brianna, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Sure. I grew up right here in Red Bank and born and raised here. I went from kindergarten through graduation day in the Red Bank school system, Red Bank Elementary through Red Bank High School. And so my roots are invested in this town. And so that's why when festivals like this happen, I get super, super involved. So I grew up here. I have lived most of my life here. My husband and I live here in Red Bank together, and I have lived here for, I'd say, the past 10 to 14 years. The math is a little off in my head, but we've lived here a long time. And my whole family is from the Red Bank, Chattanooga area. I currently work from home in a customer service role for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. And we have 5 cats. And that I am the cat mom too. My husband has 2 daughters from previous relationships. One is 27 and one is 15. And so we, do a lot of things together as a family, like attend the Red Bank Christmas Festival and parade. And so that's just a little bit about me. I've born and raised here, and so when these festivals come up, I want to keep them alive.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's jump into the Christmas parade and festival. Let's start with the when and the where.
Sure. So it is going to be held on December 1st, which is the first Friday of December, from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. We are going to have around 60 vendors, artisan vendors, crafts, some food tables, things like that set up. We're going to have several food trucks this year as well. We actually got to be a little picky this year because we had so many, just based on our past festivals and the success of those festivals, we've had food trucks reaching out to us saying, can we be there? Can we be a part of this event? And so massively wonderful selection of food, all of the typical Christmassy kind of treats, funnel cakes, deep fried Oreos I hear are going to be there. We have our local barista, Be Caffeinated, that's going to set up with coffee and hot cocoa and apple cider. And we're going to have a huge Christmas parade. This is kind of the main event of the evening. The Christmas parade will begin at 7 p.m. So you can come and peruse through the vendors, grab you some food. You don't have to rush to get there thinking that the Christmas parade is like to kick it off. We've actually kind of pushed it back to give people time to get down there, give people time to enjoy the festival, and then get their spot, along the street for the Christmas parade to begin.
Very good. All right, let's jump into some of the sights and the smells and the sounds. What are people gonna see?
So when you first get there, it's going to be beautifully decorated. We are going to have a stage set up for Santa and Mrs. Claus to be doing photo opportunities, both during the early part of the festival. Then they're going to take a break and join the parade. And then they'll come back after the parade and do some more photos with the families. And then, of course, you're going to have, again, around 60 artisanal vendors with some beautiful crafts and awesome things that you can get as Christmas gifts from your family and your friends. We are going to have Elsa and Anna are joining us at our festival, as well as Buddy the Elf. And so they're going to be going around throughout the event and meeting all of the kids and taking pictures with them. We're going to have, of course, what what festival is a festival without a bouncy house? So we've got an ice castle themed bouncy house that kind of fits right in with Elsa and Anna being there.
There you go.
And for the adults, we have not left you out. We're going to have a beer wonderland. So with not only some great food with the food trucks, but some adult beverages as well, holiday themed too. So we've got that for the adults. We're going to have a Christmas DJ. So while the early part of the festival is going on, we've got a really great DJ who's going to be throwing out all of your Christmas favorites so that you really put you in the holiday spirit, to have the music just going throughout the air while you're checking out the vendors, while you're visiting Santa. Also, we are in the process of securing what is a traveling axe throwing range. And so that's another thing that we're kind of bringing in for the adults, is a little something for everyone is what we're hoping to create in this atmosphere with this event. And so adults can sign up. It'll be completely free. Again, the whole event is free. And so no admission charge, nothing like that. For pictures with Elsa and Anna, there's no charge. We've taken care of all of that with some wonderful sponsors who help to make sure that this event goes on and for the benefit of the community of Red Bank.
Awesome. Talk about your passion for this. Why?
Mainly to start because I was that kid who went to every festival that Red Bank would throw, and Christmas is one of my favorite times of year. And so growing up here and attending the Christmas festival and parade every year, I always looked forward to it. I was always the wide-eyed kid, watching the floats go by, watching the cheerleaders from the high school, the band playing, every little element. And then you see Santa come in and make its big entrance. And so I was that kid, and I want to just, share that with the next generation and every generation after that, and bring more and more families to Red Bank. We're a sweet little small town community, but we're also growing. And so I want, Chattanooga and surrounding cities to see that, and see that Red Bank, as small as we are, we're a destination town too. And we really entertain you. So I 2 years ago joined the Red Bank Festival and Planning Committee, specifically to make sure that these events happen and to make sure that they are fun and they draw everyone in and keep everybody coming back every year.
That's awesome. Very, very good. Very good. All right, now let's have some fun here for a second.
Sure.
A couple fun questions. These are just for me because I'm in live music and live entertainment, and I always like to survey the nation as we do these. So, Brianna, best concert you've ever seen in your entire life?
Oh, hands down, I am a massive Reba McEntire fan.
Okay.
When I say massive, you think of the biggest Reba McEntire fan, and you're going to put my head up there because I am it. And so I had the opportunity to see her several times as a kid, starting at age 5 was my first Reba McEntire concert. And saw her several times, was in her fan club when I was a kid. I'm actually going to see her in about 2 weeks in Nashville. She just released a book, and so she's doing a promotional tour with that. So I'm going to the Ryman to see her then. Just a lifelong fan of her. She is the queen of country music. And so,
all right.
Yeah, that's
Dead
my
or
pick.
alive, dead or alive, you get to see one musical actor, artist who you want to see.
I was thinking about that long and hard, and I would definitely have to pull out Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Was just a legend. Nobody since has been like him. And my mom, as much as I have love for Reba, she has that same amount of love for Elvis Presley. So if I could give that to her and share that with her to be able to sit and see him perform one more time, that's what I would do.
That's perfect. Very good. Brianna, how do people find out more about what's going on there in Red Bank? Not only the parade and the festival, but other things that you guys might be putting on.
Oh, we have tons of events. And yes, so they can go to Red Bank TN, that stands for Tennessee, tn.gov. We also have a Red Bank TN Facebook page and Instagram page. And so they can find us at City of Red Bank TN on Facebook and Instagram. And they are really great. They've got a great team at the City of Red Bank. We are definitely catching up with the times. And so they are keeping up with social media, making sure that we have a really strong presence especially when it comes to events like this.
Very good. Very good. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Hope you guys come out.
Welcome. You too.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old jerk road. Ready to go if you want to.